Hello again. Thank you for studying math with me and watching this video. This is fulfilling my promise to give you some additional information about the upcoming final exam, which I now have in the testing center for you. So here we go. These are the directions. Detachable grace notes are found at the end of the document. It can be used as scratch paper. Clearly indicate your final answers for each question in the space provided, and where appropriate show sufficient detail to justify your answer. You get to use Excel or Minitab on your workstations, or you can use the calculators in the testing center, and you will want to access Blackboard for data files. I'm asking you to select 7 problems in response to some of the discussion in class to be graded. So when you take it with the 3 take-home problems, you'll be getting 5 from the statistics and 5 from the physics segments of the course. Only those selected will be graded, and this is done to test what you know rather than what you don't know. The data files that you're going to be accessing are going to be found in the Course Collateral tab on Blackboard. And finally, don't round your answers off until the final step of the problem, and then if I make any recommendations, you want to follow them about how to round off. Okay, so this is the way the front page also looks. The take-home problems, the 2 physics problems and the 1 statistics problems, are mandatory. Then you pick 3 problems from these, from problem P3, physics 3 to physics 12, and you will pick 4 statistics problems from statistics 2 through statistics 10. There are grace notes aplenty, and there's alpha to the omega. Mostly these are sections from the back of your book, although there's a couple of geometry problems that I put in the front, and I did give you some additional physics equations at the end. But mostly these are the end material from the chapters in your book. Now, the content is very much the content that we studied in the course, and so these come from your I'm trying to zoom, but I can't zoom. So these were the learning objectives, and these were some of the topical outline, and the topical outline continues here with some of these topics. Getting near the end, I want to remind you to remember to turn in the take-home problems. They will count, just like the regular problems. Option 1 is to drop it off in our classroom Tuesday evening, that's May 15th, between 6 and 9 p.m. I'm going to be hanging out there, probably grading papers or whatever I need to do at the time, but I plan to be there during those hours. The second option, for those who that ends up being cumbersome, can drop them off at the Learning Commons at the math test in care of me. Tell them to hold it for me. But this has to happen before the close of their business on Tuesday. That might be better for some students, don't know. Remember also that there is a deadline for completing the exam before the close of testing center business on Tuesday, that is May 15th. In closing, actually before I close, I will tell you that the tutoring activities have been extended. Some of the professional tutors will be available on Monday and Tuesday from those hours, and on Wednesday and Thursday, I guess you don't care about that for this class, from 9 to 2. I expect that they will be using the professional tutors rather than the undergraduates at COD, so Jesse and Linda might have some availabilities there. So take advantage of that, and of course the Learning Commons is open 60 hours a week, and I'm often hanging out there. Now, finally, in closing, I do wish you well and expect your personal best on this important testing opportunity. Remember again, and finally, time is precious. Each day must count. Doing the math will make you strong. Take care, and I will see you around.